Abuja studios in Nigeria. Hello and welcome to Headlines Nigeria on Internet Television International. I am Christine Opara. We will be taking a quick look at stories making headlines in our Nigerian dailies. Leadership newspaper, Nigeria at 50. Federal government urges organizers to approach automakers. The federal government has urged the organizers of the Argungu Fishing Festival Golden Jubilee Unity Motor Rally to directly reach out to car manufacturers for a successful hosting of the event. Daily Trust newspaper, jailbreak. Federal government to review prison security. The federal government is to review security in all prisons in the country. Minister of State in the Ministry of Interior, Mr. Humphrey Abba, disclosed this yesterday at the end of his visit to the Bauchi prisons to assess damage done to the prison by members of the Boko Haram sect who recently attacked the prison. This day newspaper, now showing at the Muritala Mohammed International Airport, nude images of passengers. The 3D full body scanners procured for thorough body check of passengers at the nation's major airports for security reasons are now being abused by security officials from the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria. This day can confirm they used the machines installed in the wake of the Farouk Abdul Muttalab's affair to watch the naked images of female passengers for fun. Vanguard newspaper, NECO releases results. The National Examinations Council, NECO, has released the June-July Senior Secondary Certificate examinations within 68 days, but with another mass failure results. Vanguard newspaper, Army asks Nigerians not to panic over troops movement. Ahead of the nation's 50th independent anniversary celebrations in the Federal Capital Territory, the Nigerian Army yesterday asked the public not to panic over movement of military equipment and deployment of troops to Abuja from different parts of the country to take part in rehearsals for the parade and displays for the October 1st events. We now move over to politics. Next newspaper, university staff wants INEC to adjust election timetable. Time constraints may prevent the Independent National Electoral Commission from conducting credible elections next year, but a little adjustment in the timetable will help it out of the ongoing shoddy arrangement for the exercise, the Academic Staff Union of Universities said yesterday in Calabar. Daily Trust newspaper, shift in election date. INEC meets party leaders today. Efforts by the Independent National Electoral Commission to secure a postponement of the 2011 general presidential elections, now slated to take place in January, will kick off today when it meets with leaders of the country's 62 political parties. This day newspaper, 17 wise men to choose not consensus candidates. The move by 4 Northern presidential aspirants on the platform of the People's Democratic Party to present a consensus candidate in the party's primary election is about to be actualized with the setting up of a committee to arrive at a final decision. Other political headlines, leadership newspaper, 2011, Buhari declares next month. And in next newspaper, Ribadu to run on ACN platform. Champion newspaper, poll shift. Political parties, others back INEC. Also in Champions newspaper, Akpabio, I'll make Akwa Ibom investors haven. Business news, Nigerian Tribune, Dangote BCC merger will enhance local cement production. As the nation moves towards increasing its local cement production capacity, President and Chief Executive of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has assured that the merger between Dangote Cement and Benue Cement will assist the federal government in actualizing its objective to achieve self-sufficiency in cement production. Also in next newspaper, IMF partners with local agencies on money laundering. In order to ensure a smooth interface in the fight against money laundering in Nigeria, the International Monetary Fund on Monday initiated a partnership with the National Financial Intelligence Unit and the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. According to the IMF, the partnership is aimed at providing technical assistance to anti-money laundering agencies in Nigeria and ensuring that offenders are duly prosecuted. Business Day newspaper, diaspora Nigerians remit $7 billion as CBN releases 130 billion naira to borrow for 317 projects. The Nigerian Export-Import Bank Nexim has disclosed that diaspora Nigerians remitted over $7 billion in 2009, which represents 50% of the $14 billion globally remitted to Africa. Robert Oria, Managing Director Nexim, who made this known on Monday in Abuja at the 2010 Enterprise Exhibition and Business Forum, said the $14 billion global remittance in 2009 formed the highest source of foreign exchange in the continent. Away from business news, we'll now move over to sports news. Next newspaper, Maigari, others in court for contempt. Ousted Nigerian Football Federation President Aminu Maigari, alongside 28 others, will today face a federal high court in Lagos for contempt. The 29 accused people are being arraigned for flouting a court injunction stopping the conduct of elections of a new board for the NFF pending the determination of a suit filed by the president of the National Association of Nigerian Footballers, Harrison Ijala. Nigerian Tribune newspaper, NFF crisis, Bill seeks FIFA's advice. In the wake of crisis which has engulfed Nigerian football, Sports Minister and Chairman of the National Sports Commission, Ibrahim Bio, has said that Nigeria will seek to open talks with the World Football Governing Body FIFA this week. And that's our take on Headlines Nigeria today. I am Christine Opera. Do have a pleasant day ahead and take care.